Hi, it's Alaska Granny. What are some prepping supplies that you should buy in bulk and stock up on now? There are many reasons we want to add to our prepping supplies a little at a time, but sometimes we're unsure of what we should do next. What are the things that there might be shortages on in the future? What are the supplies that we might actually need that we can't afford going forward as the price of everything rises or things become scarce and we're unable to get them? So these are some suggestions on what I'm buying in bulk, and I thought I would share it with you to see if those are items that you want to get also. The first one is toilet paper. No, it's not hoarding to buy the gigantic packages of toilet paper. That's why the manufacturer sells them in gigantic packages. They want you to have a bulk amount of toilet paper on hand. It just seems like they ran out faster than anything else. If you look at the grocery store, the aisle only will hold maybe 50 to 100 of the gigantic packs. It's not like it could hold 5,000 cans of soup. When you pick up a pack of toilet paper, it's just going to disappear faster. They simply don't have the shelf space for all of the gigantic packages, and that's why we even have problems once we get home. We don't know where to put it all away. I like to buy the Amazon Presto toilet paper online. I don't worry about going out to the store. I don't worry about the store shelves being empty. I don't have to lug the package from the store to the car into the house. It's delivered right to my front door. I also like the Presto because the roll is very big. Here is the size of toilet paper that I bought in the past, and you can see it isn't anywhere near the size of a roll of Presto toilet paper. You're not getting anywhere near as much, and if you're trying to decide how much toilet paper should I be stockpiling, well, my advice is one roll per person for as many weeks as you want. If you wanted a year's supply, that would be 52 rolls of toilet paper per person for your family. Yes, that seems like a lot, but I know that I keep finding nooks and crannies to stash some more away because it's something I don't want to live without. When I go camping or out to granny camp with family or friends, I always plan one roll per person per week, and that's the same as I do at home. But when you're camping and you can't have a lot of extra, I assign each person their own personal roll of toilet paper. I put it in a gallon Ziploc bag, put their name on it. You are responsible to keep track of your toilet paper, because sometimes kids especially, they'll just keep unrolling and using lots of it, which if you have a whole cabinet full, that isn't as critical as if you're out in the woods and somebody's using way too much and everyone runs out. But people tend to use far less when they know it's their own roll, and when it's gone, it's just gone. Storing it in the plastic bag when you're camping or out of doors also helps keep it from getting dropped into the mud or into a puddle or getting rained on. It helps keep it clean, and then it's available when you need it. I try to teach my family you only need 4 squares to get the job done. Yes, if you need more, go ahead and use it. But if you're cognizant about the amount you're using each roll, it's certainly going to last longer. The next prepping supply to buy in bulk would be lighters. If you're ever going to need to light your wood stove, your campfire, your camping stoves, propane heaters, there's all kinds of reasons why you might want lighters. The small lighters are nice. I prefer the long handle utility lighters because you can click the end of it, reach into the fireplace, reach into your fire pit, reach into your camping stove, even down into a tall candle. You can reach in with a utility lighter and you can get the job done. Stock up on matches as well. If you can find the strike anywhere matches, those are preferable. Strike on the box, you have to have the strike plate from the box for the matches to work. But so if you can find strike anywhere matches, those are fabulous to have for emergencies. Put some in your bug out bag, your get home bag, with your camping gear, and even stash a little supply in your car for emergencies. The next prepping item to buy in bulk would be batteries. We have lots of flashlights, electronics, things that we need them. Specifically, pay attention right now to, it's the fall of the year. Make sure that you have the batteries you need to change them in your smoke alarms. You want to make sure that you're protecting your family, and for just a few dollars for a smoke alarm and a new fresh battery, you can save your family a lot of heartache and even save their lives. Smoke alarms actually have an expiration date. They only last about 10 years. You would be wise to replace them when that time is up, and it's smart to get one that is a smoke alarm and also a carbon monoxide detector. You may think, well, I don't have any natural gas utilities in my home. But what if the power goes out and you start burning candles, you start using camping stoves, you use your Mr. Buddy heater, then you're going to need a few of those things. Batteries can also be the little battery banks that you use to charge your electronics. Maybe you have a little solar panel or even something fancy and nice like a big solar bank generator. Whatever the batteries are that can help keep your family going, no matter the situation, buy extras of those, stock up on those in bulk. The next prepping supply to buy in bulk would be plastic bags. Get all sizes: snack bags, lunch bags, gallon Ziploc bags, tall trash bags, kitchen bags. There's so many different uses for all the different types of bags. You want to make sure that you have enough. The last thing you want is for the trash to be piling up, or maybe the window blew out in a storm. You want to have a plastic bag or something that you could tape over it and keep your family safe. The tall kitchen drawstring bags are the perfect size to go into your luggable loo or your portable toilet. Sandwich and snack bags are a great way to portion out serving sizes of dry foods like granola, crackers, any kind of snacks that you want to hand out to your family. You can put the portion size into the plastic bag, and then each person has their serving in a way that they can eat it when they care to. You can help your stored food last longer when you can portion it out so that you make sure that each person is getting not only enough to eat, but your food isn't getting wasted. When it comes to big black plastic garbage bags, get the most heavy-duty, largest bags that you can find. The strongest bags are going to be the most useful in times of emergency. Yes, you can pick them up at the Dollar Tree, but they're very flimsy and thin, and if you really need to use them for a heavy-duty job, you want to also have some heavy-duty, gigantic black plastic bags. The next prepping item to have in bulk would be the soap category. Bar soaps for bathing, dish soap for your kitchen, laundry soap. If you like to do natural cleaning or green cleaning, make sure that you have vinegar and baking soda. These can clean all kinds of things in your home. They're very useful. Besides cooking and baking, you can use them to disinfect and keep things clean. A great way to use your white vinegar is to make your own citrus cleaner with orange peels. That's one of the reasons that I dehydrated oranges this fall, so that I can have the supply if I want to make more citrus cleaner, but I can't get any more fresh oranges. You fill a jar with orange peels, then you cover it with white vinegar. You allow it to steep for about 2 weeks. Strain it out, pour it into a spray bottle, add 2 parts water to every 1 part of your citrus vinegar, and you've made your own refreshing cleaner. The nice thing about the citrus cleaner is you don't have to rinse the surfaces after you've used it. It's going to disinfect and clean and leave a nice scent, and it isn't going to leave any crazy residue. These are the prepping items that I'm stocking up and having them in a bulk amount. I want to make sure that I have the things I need going forward. Prepping is more than just having a pantry full of food. It's having all of the supplies that you need. Water, first aid supplies, hygiene supplies, sanitation supplies, tools. There are all types of emergencies that can happen. It doesn't have to be a global pandemic. It can be a power outage at your own home. Maybe you ran out of money before you ran out of days of the month, and you can go to your supplies and have the things that you need. Prepping just makes sense. The larger variety of prepping supplies that you have, the more likely it is you'll be able to figure out how to use what you have to make what you need. And isn't that going to be the best that we want out of every single day to make sure that we're meeting all of our needs? If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.